This talk is brought to you by the Bamberg Mathematical Consciousness Science Initiative.
Yeah, so my name is Sigrun Eng, and I'm really not, I'm a very different person in this collection of people because I'm a musician and I want to do some research on interoception in classical musicians with and without focal dystonia. I will come back to both those words. I'm normally presenting to people who are not so well versed in the brain science, and myself, I'm also not so well versed. So please bear with me. So interoception, for those who are not familiar with the word, is the perception on the inside. So we call exteroception with our five senses. That's the outside, and interoception will be the inside of the body and what we sense there. So it's actually the top-down and the bottom-up signaling between the brain and the body, and especially the viscera. And in my project, I'm interested in the interoception in musicians. So I will do one study with healthy classical musicians, and then I will do a study with classical musicians with focal dystonia, which is a task-specific ailment in which it's a kind of neural ailment where the muscle don't respond as you expect them to. So often a finger will curl up, or the lips of a wind player will not respond as the musician expects. And to do this, I would like to try to map the whole interoceptive profile of the musician. So not only will I do heart rate discrimination, I mean a heartbeat perception task. This one is the heart rate discrimination task to measure the interoceptive accuracy in my participants. That is taking the pulse and checking if people are at the same time able to feel their heartbeat without holding anywhere on the body. I will use a questionnaire that's used quite much, the multidimensional assessment of interoceptive awareness. And to get the qualitative data about this, I would like to do microphenomenological interviews. I've done the education with Claire Petit-Mangin. And what you do in microphenomenological interviews is that you actually go for a very small slice of time, and you look at the layers in the experience. So you go back to the start many times and you ask about different, both what they call diachronic, chronologic elements, and also the experience, the sensations, the feelings, and so on. And I would like to do this in a series of mini cases with musicians to map the interoceptive profile of many musicians, and then to see if there are differences or not. So what I hope to get out of my participants in this interoceptive profile will be how they perform on these interoceptive tasks, what we call accuracy, and where they direct their attention. Do they direct it towards or away from their bodily sensations? And what will emerge in this second-person exploration in the microphenomenological interview? What kind of literacy do they have about what's happening? And also kind of arousal focus is shown to be linked to interoceptive accuracy. And what is their own narrative about their relationship to bodily sensations and emotions? And that's what I have. If you're interested in contacting me, feel free. You can read about my project on the QR code, or even also search for me on the internet. Thank you.